because now I'm back and I got something for you bitches. So I got something for you bitches. Hold on. I got something for you bitches. 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 Okay. Hey stars, it's your star sister Corey. I am back here with another video for you girls. Hi, hello, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Corey Cheyenne. I am transgender. Feel free to join us on this wonderful journey of becoming great and discovering who the fuck we are. I just want to say, welcome if you're new here to the Dream Team. It has been a while since I've been on here. As you can see through my previous videos of, you know, small little snippets and things of, you know, where I've been, what I've been doing, and, you know, to address all the gaps of everything that's been going on with me. Just a little bit, not too much. But, yeah, so I just want to go ahead and throw this out here to follow me on my socials. They will be here on the screen somewhere for you. It's been a minute since y'all see me in this. Like, I'm really on some chill shit today. Jesus Christ. I'm really on some chill shit today. But, you know, I'm just trying to get my content back out and rolling, get back in the groove of things. And I just want to talk to y'all a little bit about my transition and where I am and how it's going for me. So, I have been on hormones for about 2.5 years now. 2 years, March was February. And I am actually in a better place now with my transition. As far as like physical changes and everything, once you get past like those like major changes and wow, I knew something wasn't right. Okay, my bad, y'all. I'm tripping. I knew something wasn't right. My ring light wasn't even on this whole time. I'm like, why does it look like that? Anyway, after you really get past like those major changes that you notice, you eventually you start to get to a point where you don't really notice too much, and like the noticeable changes start slowing down. And, you know, they kind of drag out because, I mean, you're still going to change, but it's like, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, you kind of stop checking for it, because once you keep checking for it and you're noticing nothing is happening, you know, majorly, then you kind of like are, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm just go through the transition and let it do its work. So that's really like the main thing about that, what that's about. Like, it's really like, honestly, I'm 2.5 years in on my transition, and like I said, it's to the point now where it's just like, I'm just letting it do its thing. Like, I have stopped worrying about, you know, trying to find noticeable changes, because I've also gotten to a point where I'm super comfortable within myself and confident enough to the point where, and forget about, you know, fuck all that being passable and all that extra shit. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm very passable, whatever the case is, but I stopped worrying about that, you know, like, eventually you stop worrying about trying to be passable, and you stop worrying about being passable, and you stop like worrying about like, oh, you know, stop separating yourself from trans women and biological women. And let me rephrase that. I don't say that in the sense of like, oh, you know, you start doing everything exactly like them, but you just start living your life as a woman, and you just start to just like, it becomes like clockwork. It becomes like, it's real easy, it's real smooth. It's like, it feels natural rather than it being forced. You know, when you kind of first start your transition, I don't know if that's maybe, if it's just me, but when you first start your transition, it's kind of like, it's not really forced, but it has this other different type of energy to where it's like, okay, I'm trying my hardest to be as passable as possible, or try my hardest to, you know, just be able to maneuver through every day, you know, being a woman and not getting clocked, and, you know, making sure that your voice is up to par and it's just at its most feminine state, so where, you know, you go somewhere and you get you know, ma'am over sir and stuff like that, or she and her, you know, the correct pronouns and things. Now, as for me, I haven't had to worry about that in a long time, honestly. I'm not trying to brag or boast. This is just my story, my experience. But yeah, I don't get like, you know, the ma'am. I mean, I don't get the sirs. I don't get anybody misgendering me or anything like that. Now, I'm not gonna lie. People do still, you know, kind of look a little bit, you know, trying to. I feel like maybe they're trying to question it or whatever the case is. But I mean, none of that shit matters because at the end of the day, when you hold yourself to a certain type of standard, people are gonna respect you regardless. And honestly, that's what it's all about. Not to get off topic, y'all, but y'all see, my hair, it's like long as fuck, low key. It's still shaved on the side right here, but I'm gonna grow it back out because I'm over that, like, I'm over that little era, the little, whatever you want to call it, I'm over it. I miss all of my hair. I have relaxed it. I don't know if I want to go back natural. I mean, because honestly, these relaxers don't even do too much for my hair anyway, because my hair is so curly and it's so thick. Like, it only does so much. And I'm not going to burn my scalp out or burn my actual hair follicles, you know, trying to make my hair bone straight. Like, the relaxers, they honestly just kind of, you know, give me a little bit, like not too much or nothing, but they give me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, for the most part, my hair is growing out pretty nice. It's growing back, and yeah. I'm sorry, I got off top of that. It had nothing to do with nothing, but yeah. So 2.5 years worth of transitioning. On a mental note, I feel a lot better. I feel good. You know, it feels good to wake up. It feels good to be treated like the queen that you know you are and you deserve to be. You know, it feels good to be able to walk out of your house freely and like just be you authentically. Now, I'm the type of person where I have nothing to hide. I live and stand in my truth. I don't care about what nobody has to say. I don't care about how people feel. No, that does not mean that I go screaming it to the world, oh hey, I'm a transgender woman, blah blah blah. If the opportunity is, I don't think that's what I was trying to say. If someone comes up to me and like, you know, we're having like a personal conversation, you know what I'm saying? And there's certain aspects of my life that plays into me being a transgender woman, I am going to, you know, like let it be known, like, okay, you know, for a girl like me, blah, 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 blah. Or if I'm having a personal conversation with someone, you know, then like, yeah, I'll let them know, like, or because I'm pretty sure people already know anyway. Like, I don't care how passable you are. It doesn't matter. Like, people know. Like, you can tell. You just know, like, the difference between a cisgender woman and a transgender woman. It's not rocket science. And there's nothing wrong with it either. So, yeah, like, I don't mind letting it be known that I'm trans because I love who I am. You know what I'm saying? And, oh, this is so, hold on. Correct. This is so ugly, y'all. I actually need to wash my pillowcases and stuff because I have been being a little sloppy, I'm not gonna lie, you know, and I've been sleeping in my makeup. But since I've been back in Cali, honestly, I've been just living my best life. I've been living my best life, you know. I've been embracing these wonderful moments that I have with my best friend, and we've just been having so much fun. And not to say that I'm having more fun than I'm being productive, but you know how that goes. So, yeah, yeah, I feel really good, you know, about myself, and I don't ever have anything to hide. I forgot where I was going with that, but I hope that it all makes sense. Yeah, so another thing I want to talk about is something that a lot of other girls, I've never seen anybody make a video about this or ever talk about it, at least, but in my experience of being a trans woman, so you guys do know that we do have to take hormones and we have to take them consistently and whatnot, you know, because we don't produce the natural estrogen or the hormones that a biological woman does, you know, in order for them to just be simply them. So we have to take what is it? Yeah, medications, I guess what you call it. Yeah, medicated hormones to get it done. Get done what needs to be done. So one thing that I've learned and that a lot of girls don't really talk about, and I think I know a reason why a lot of girls don't talk about it is because it can feel embarrassing for yourself. Like, you know, no one gives a fuck what other people think, but it's like when you're at a point where there's nothing you can actually do right there, right then and there in that moment, it's like you can't really, when you can't control something, there's no point in getting worked up about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy. So there will be times in your transition, and this is for, I don't know, maybe you just started transitioning, or maybe you are in the midst of your transition, maybe whether you're 7 months in, or whether you're 6 months in, 1 month, 3 months, 2 months, whether you haven't started your transition yet physically. But there will be times in your transition where you will not have access to the medications. There will be times when you might even have to be off of your medication. And the only thing that makes it bad is when you're on it consistently for a period amount of time and you have to just stop for a sudden reason. For me, when I had moved to Atlanta for, you know, those few months or whatever, I still had medications that were lasting me, because I moved like in January, and then I ended up running out of like medications in February. I did try to get it switched, but since my insurance was here in California, they weren't going to be able to do that for me, and I would have to pay full price for medications. Which, if you know, you know, this shit can be expensive, okay? It's not cheap. But, yeah, so I moved there like January 19th, January 20th. And I probably ran out literally, I want to say it was the day before or after my birthday, which was February the 12th. I ran out of my medications completely, and I had nothing to back up. I ran out of my estrogen like way prior to that. I think I ran out of my estrogen like mid-January. I had like 1 or 2 shots left. So then I was just running off of my T blockers, which was my spironolactone and then my progesterone. So those are kind of getting me through, you know what I'm saying? And another thing is, don't feel bad if you're out of like one certain type of medication, because at least if you have something that's still working in your body, that's better than having absolutely nothing. But yeah, so I had ran out of those like around my birthday, which is like February the 12th. And honestly, like, I felt like the world was going to end. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was looking for places, you know. I was, you know, trying to see what was what and what insurance I could get and stuff like that, because, you know, I was honestly at a point where I was ready to just maneuver my whole life, you know. But I was ready to just kind of start over literally on everything. So I was doing my research and stuff, but it was just crazy. I remember calling this one place and they were like, oh, just to come see us and to get a video, to get a consultation, it's gonna be like $750. And that's not including any exams or any lab work that needed to be done. So I'm like, just to sit down and talk to somebody to get back on my medications, it's gonna be $750. What? No. Girl, I said, I said, fuck that, girl. Who? Not me, girl. I wasn't gonna do that. So, girl, yeah, with that being said, girl, that kind of like discouraged me a lot. I'm not perfect, and I don't mind like telling the bad parts about certain things in my life. I'm not gonna tell everything because everything ain't everybody's business, but I do believe in being real, raw, and authentic, and very organic. I'm a person who's very honest with myself, so I'm gonna be honest with everyone around me, and the outsiders looking in. I'm a very honest person because I don't really believe in living a lie or living in a facade or anything like that. That discouraged me a lot, and I just I just didn't want to, like, I don't know, I didn't want to deal with it. Like, I mean, I did want to deal with it, but it just discouraged me. So I'm like, wow, if this place is saying this and that means all these other places are going to say the same thing. And it's just entirely too fucking much. But yeah, so I was off my medications from February the 12th throughout the whole month of March, and also throughout, a little bit of April, because now I'm back and I got something for you bitches. So I got something for you bitches. 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 Okay. You guys. I'm sorry, Rex. I'm so happy to have been able to come back to California. I'm more than grateful. Thank you, universe, so much. Oh, that's a thumbnail. You want to say hey? You want to say hey? He wants to say hey, y'all. Say hi. Don't kiss me. I love Rex. Okay, so I guess you want to see her when I do the video. He's gonna sit right here. I'm more than grateful, more than happy. I am. Your hair got in my mouth. I'm more than grateful, more than happy, and super ecstatic at the fact that I was able to come back to California and my insurance and everything was still good and still active, and I was able to get my medicine. Y'all don't understand. Now I'm still waiting on them to get my other two, like my T blockers and my progesterone, and I also want to talk to someone to see about like other options of other things, like if there's anything else that I can get on, or if that's just it. Girl, my skin is not having it. It's okay, I've been drinking my water and everything, so y'all, that's nothing to worry about. But girl, yeah, so that's where I'm at with my hormones and stuff, like, and girl, when I tell y'all, I wasted no time with sticking that damn thing in my leg, girl, because I was so happy. It's been so long since I've had my medications, and I just honestly wanted it. Like, I just wanted to get back on my stuff, like, you know, and feel like me again, like, feel like me. Like, I want those little tingles in my nipples. Like, I want, like, to feel like, bitch, I wanted to feel like me again. And honestly, I do feel like me again. I feel like I'm getting back to me. I'm getting back to the old me, the real me. I just feel like I'm getting back to me. Like, if you know, you know, girl. You know, you know. But can we get to these edges? I know everybody wants me to do a baby hair video, and you guys, I promise you, I'm going to do one. I'm gonna do one. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get back, you know, consistent and stuff on my YouTube and stuff, and get back to me for real. Like, I feel like I lost myself for a few months. Like, and as y'all can see even on this video, like, it's not even gonna have to be too much editing that I'm gonna have to do, because I just jumped into this shit and I really just went off. And I'm honestly, I feel good. It's so exciting to be back on here and be able to be back to connecting with you guys. We've got a lot of newcomers for the Dream Team, and yeah, it's just like, I'm so happy, and I'm so happy that you guys are still here supporting me. Like, I'm more than, like, it's a blessing, you know. But girl, yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. Also, I didn't want to speak too much on it, but I guess this is a journey within itself as well. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of details. I'm not going to give you too much. But before I left here, I was working on getting some surge. I'm not going to say where or on what, but I was working on getting some surge, and it ended up not falling through because I was trying to turn probably like a 6 to 8 month process into like a 2 to 4 month process. And realistically, that wasn't gonna happen. Like, idealistically, yeah, that would have been great if it did, you know, because I really wanted to go out there to Atlanta and just, you know, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, I didn't even need none of that, none of the surge. Like, and I'm not saying that I'm gonna get a whole bunch of surge. I'm gonna be surged out. No, that's not what I'm gonna do here. I was going to just, I don't know, I just wanted to just, you know, like really just be that. But going out there and without the surge, like I was treated so good, like literally I was so privileged. I didn't need any surgery or anything. Like, just the way that my body is naturally and everything. And that's another thing too, like how good the hormones work on you. You might not see any changes right then and there, but you will start to notice, like, after a while. Because like I said, I've been on hormones for 2 years. And it's just like, once you hit those milestones, it's like, wow, look how far I've come. Like, my body, like everything, like, the way that everything just settling out, it's just so dope. Y'all, I can't talk. I hate this. Whew. Okay. So yeah, like the way that everything just is settling out and everything is just so dope. And it's just like, girl, honestly, I wouldn't ask for it any other freaking way. Like, I am my own process, my own journey. It honestly, it excites me. It makes me feel good. It makes me happy to be able to witness this, like, where I was before as opposed to now. And even you guys can go down the timeline of my YouTube. You can see I started my YouTube, what, 2 or 3 years ago, making videos. Like, even from like my voice, like, I mean, I might not have the most highest pitched voice, but my voice is very much feminine. You know, it's super raspy because I smoke it's super raspy because I smoke hella weed. But I mean, that's neither here nor is it there. But I still feel like, you know, I have like a feminine deep voice. I mean, doesn't make it sound any better, but whatever, girl. You know what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, yeah, girl, like, I have, like, the honors of being able to witness myself going through this transition. And I have a long ways to go. But, and one thing that a lot of the older girls, and that's one thing I will say about Atlanta, I love being around my sisters. I love being around. It's so many girls out there living in their truth and just able to just freely be them. And for the girls who weren't like shady or whatever, like, honestly, I met some shady girls. You know, it is what it is. That's life, girl. Bitches are gonna be shady, but for the most part, I'm a really cool person, and I attract the same thing around. So any of the girls that I really like, you know, a lot of girls liked me because of the type of energy that I have. And I got advice from like a lot of older girls, you know what I'm saying? And, well, not older, I wouldn't say it's like too older, but girls who are older than me and have a little bit more experience and are further along in their transition. One thing that this one girl had told me, and it's always gonna stick out to me, she was like, girl, no matter what you do, just moan. Moan, 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 moan. Stay on your hormones, stay consistent, do what you have to do, but just take your hormones. And that, I believe, you know what I'm saying? And that was honestly my goal anyway from day one. Like, I just want to stay consistent on my hormones. And before I do make these crazy, impulsive surgery decisions, I want to let the hormones work for themselves. I want to let the hormones, like, do what it's going to do for me. I want to see what's in store for me. I want to let my genetics work and flow through and everything and see, you know what I'm saying? So that way I can determine at a certain point what I need and what I don't need as far as surgery and everything. And honestly, for the surgery that I was going to get, who knows, the hormones might do me something to where I won't even need that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, girl, it's just like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for my transition. You know, I'm excited to pick up where I left off, which is what I did. And yeah, like, so my advice to anyone who is just starting or who is about to start or who's thinking about starting, male to female, from a woman to woman, just take it one day at a time, okay? Don't overthink your transition, because this is something you cannot overthink. It's a process. these things take time. Things are going to take time. And just know that you are going to become that person that you want to become. And honestly, one thing that really helped me is the mental. Because like I said, before I physically started transitioning on the hormones, I've been mentally transitioning for years. So I've already was getting my head straight. I've already was, you know, getting rid of old energies and old habits, old traits, old ways that weren't gonna work for me anymore. Stepping into womanhood, I've got rid of all of that, you know, so that way I can make room for the new person that I was going to become, and, you know, be ready to learn new things and just take on a new path of girl tripping. And honestly, that's something that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? And also, I'm still young, so I'm still growing up a little bit. Like, you know, I mean, I'm grown up for the most part. Like, you know, I'm a young adult, but I'm only 26, so I still have a lot to learn. I'm still learning things, you know, trying to figure these things out, especially within my life. And my transition is something that's super major and important to me. So, with that being said, like, just take your time, girl, and don't rush your transition, because you can't. And if you try, it's just only gonna backfire on you. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit about where I am in my transition, to let you guys know that I'm doing good. I'm feeling a lot better. Just keep your mental health, keep your mental there and where it needs to be. That's like the most thing that I can tell you. But yeah, I love you guys so much. And you guys follow me on my Instagram. And I also want to say thank you to those who checked up on me while I wasn't here, and wasn't making videos. I want to, you know, tell you guys, oh, I'm going to, you know, get back to da-da-da, which, I mean, I'm going to say I'm getting back to doing it, but I don't want to lie, or I don't want to sit here and say I'm going to do this and do that, and I don't do it. As far as me being super consistent and putting myself on a schedule, like, I'm going to ease back up onto those things. Like I said, I'm taking this one day at a time as well. I'm learning to take everything in my life one day at a fucking time, because life is fucking crazy and you just never know what's going to happen, what directions you're going to go. And you might make a wrong turn, girl, and you might have to double back on that wrong turn and make a whole nother turn out of nowhere. Life is crazy, but that's what Humble says. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Stay beautiful, stay pretty, stay positive. Love everything and everyone around you. And remember that if you feel like no one else loves you, that the universe loves you, and I do too. I really want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you notify when I make new posts. And again, please follow me on all my socials. Share this video if you will, you know, share it with a sister, share it with someone that you know that is transitioning, share it, you know, to maybe help someone out. I love you guys, and thank you guys again so much for still being here with me. I've got a lot of great things coming for this channel. Like I said, I want to get back to it, and we are going to get back to who and what and where we are. And also, excuse my background right now. I'm in the midst of just changing a lot. Like, I want to change my whole vibe of everything. I love the old vibe of my YouTube, but I want to order some new things and just get the vibes back going. So, yes, you guys, have a good one. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you, Dream Team. Thank you guys for being stars. And yeah, your star sister is out. Peace, stars.